Participation is very important because women issues is human rights issues as well, and women have been left behind also in the past, and they were only regarded as people who should just be in houses and do the house chores, and have never been considered as being leaders, or and in particular political leaders in decision making positions. So they have been always, especially in Africa, they have been regarded as the ones who must just maybe go and fetch water and wood and so on, and then just be at home and looking after children and so on. The challenges for women in Namibia is also that the exclusion, but women in Namibia have fought very hard to come to an extent of also being included in politics, and also they have advocated very much for, even in our own political party, which is the ruling party, it has taken a decision to include women in politics, whereby they have adopted the 50-50 representation of women in politics. And now that is implemented, and women, all women are now also equal in parliament. At least we have now 40% of women representation. We have not reached the target of the SADC declaration, but at least we are at 40, which means we are not doing bad in Namibia in terms of women representation. Yes, there is, but currently what we have, it's only at political level, because this was the decision of the ruling party that have brought in the 50-50 representation of women. But we are also moving towards a policy matter to make sure that this is a government representation also. This is a body that is very important for women parliamentarians, because here is where they are making their decision on issues that are affecting them, and this decision that is being taken to parliament. So all women of parliament, being ministers, being backbenchers, as we call them, they are all represented in the women caucus. So this body, is where women can talk on their own and make their own decision, and on issues that are affecting them, because the issues that are affecting women are unique to those that are affecting men in general. So that's why this caucus is creating a platform where women can talk freely about their issues, and also to make decisions that can be taken to parliament for policy or for law enactment. Yeah, that one is still a fight. It's still an advocacy. We are still at advocacy level. The political will is there. It's prevailing in Namibia, and people with disabilities themselves, they are also trying hard to be included in politics. It's just that currently we don't have a quota, perhaps that may bring people with disabilities in. We are advocating on our own individual basis as people with disabilities try to be actively to be involved in your political parties where you can be elected as a member. So we have a proportional representation in Namibia, and all political parties are coming in with they're bringing in their candidates to be elected. So if I am an active member in my party, I could be elected at the level of the Congress, where I can be taken on the party list, and this I have to campaign myself, to do campaigns on my own, so that I can be brought at that level. At this time and point, we as people with disability, we just need our own activeness. We've been encouraged to be active in our political parties, and then that is a decision of our political parties whether they will put us on the party list or not, depending on the way you have also campaigned. Perhaps like myself, my own example, the first time the president appointed me on his prerogative as a president, where he nominates 6 people. By the time it was 6 people where they get nominated, so I was one of them as a woman who was elected by the president. And after that, my second year, I have to do it myself and campaign to come on the party list. And then the third time again, I have to do it on my own. This is actually my third term in parliament, and the 2 terms I have to do it on my own. And it's where I now, this term around, I've been appointed as a deputy minister responsible for disability issues in the office of the president. What I would like to add is just that really countries have to work hard on including people with disabilities, or making sure that people with disabilities are always put on the agenda of the development in the country. Disability issue is also a human rights issue and developmental at the same time. And we should, as countries, we should move away from the medical model or charity model to development and human rights of people with disabilities, to bring people with disabilities at an equal par with others, make sure that reasonable accommodation is accorded to people with disabilities, where they can be easily access the development in their countries.